Howdy YouTubers, this video will cover a quick pad change for the SHP9500. I've always been a little apprehensive of how to take this thing apart because there was never any clear pictures. So there's actually 4 tabs. I've already removed the right side, so you can see here, there's those 4 tabs and the same on this side. So basically you're going to want to push here with both of your thumbs, push really hard, snap it out. I've already kind of removed this, so that's why it looks a lot easier. But once you get it apart, there's actually glue around the entire inner circumference of this. So you're just going to have to gently pry all around. And then it's simply just really just digging away at it with your fingertips, because there's like this tape, backing tape over here. And just going to have to go all the way around the edge until you pull it off. So there, you can see I've already started a little bit there. I have it pretty much all apart, so I'm going to start ripping it off. As if you needed any other reminders, this is irreversible. Once you do it, you're all in because of the glue and the stickers. And here's that rubber foam ring I was speaking of. You're going to have to also take this off. It really depends on the pad that you're getting. This one, I just removed it off because it makes it a lot easier to mount this without stretching it further. But if you want to retain it on, that's totally up to you. I removed it for my purposes. The backing tape is insanely strong, so it's going to leave a lot of residue. You're going to definitely want to remove as much of that as you can, because it will just make your life a lot easier when mounting on a new pad. Ultimately, you're going to get the original pad off of it like this. These are a pair of, I think, Senitek pads that was recommended on HeadFi. They're hybrid. They're, I think, pleather or leather on the outside and velour on the inside here. Now, I will not cover the sound. There's a running thread on HeadFi. Go over there because a lot has already been written about that. This was very specifically about how-tos. So once you get the old pad off, you're going to have to scrape off all of the residual glue or stickiness. Then once you get that off, you're going to go ahead and place on your new pads. It looks like it's a lot smaller, but it will fit. Just go at it nice and slow. I know certain people have actually stretched the air pads around here, but I wanted a more clean and flush look, so thus taking the time to do it this way. Make sure you balance out the inner cover of the pad so that they don't all bunch up in one area. That'll further contribute to the nice even distribution. And one thing of note is that you want to pay attention that this stretchy cover goes over the indented side of the ring. So just to show you, when you remove it, the other side of this is flat and this side is indented. There's a specific way that these pads go back in. There's these 4 tabs. These have little hooks that actually stays. This is merely as a guide. So you're gonna have to find and match it the correct side. This one has the hole for the tab that snaps in, and that's the guide hole. So I've got one side snapped in. Just want to route a little bit of this cover back into there. Then now for this side. So as long as you work at it nice and slow, you should get more of a pretty flush look with it, as you can see there. Now it's not perfect. For instance, here you can see there's a little bit of a gap there, but if I really wanted to, I could do it, but I'm not going to bother. I'm satisfied with this look. The other pad is simply a repeat of the first one. Just work at it nice and slow, get it all around. Well, I made a mistake. So this is the indent I was talking about. You got to make sure that this side faces up and not this flat side. Just work at it nice and slow, be patient so you don't tear it. Then once you get it on, just make sure that there's a good balance all around. Nothing's really lopsided or protruded. And make sure that the pad, that this doesn't overlap over. So just go once around the circumference and double check. And once you're satisfied, go ahead and repeat the process as well. Again, making sure that you're lining up the snap tabs as well as the guidance tab. And that is the hole for the guidance tab, so that goes on this side. Once you get it aligned, it should just snap right in. And once you snap one corner, it'll make the other sides a lot easier too. I guess in hindsight, I don't know, maybe this OCD in me kicking in, but would have preferred this to have been on the bottom instead of the top, but whatever. I'll probably flip it around later. But anyway, hopefully you found this helpful. For links to this pad, which I do not make a referral off of, as well as the thread running on HeadFi, check out the comments section. Thanks again for watching.